How to pronounce vowels correctly. Green tea. Hi everyone, my name is Braden Chase and welcome to the English Hackers video podcast here on Facebook. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. I'm going to go through every vowel that we have in English and give you at least 5 words for pronunciation practice of every single vowel that we have. So that'll take me a couple of weeks to get through because we have several vowels to get through. But I'm going to start with the easiest ones, the vowels that you probably already have in your language. So I'm hoping that these give you a nice solid base. And also I need you guys to understand that most of the sounds in all of the languages are the same or very similar. Okay? So today we're going to go with green tea, and the vowel in there is E. Okay? So in English, this E sound is kind of strong, I think. There's a couple other languages, in Portuguese and Spanish, they also have a sound of E, but in Portuguese it's a little bit weaker. In Japanese that I studied for a while, it's a little bit stronger. It's about the same as English. In Chinese that I studied just a little bit, tiny bit, there's some E in that one as well, but it's even a little bit softer than English, right? So listen very carefully to this E sound here in green. Make that bigger there. Green. Okay? E, okay? Green. Okay? So the position of my tongue, right, as I'm saying this, you can kind of feel this inside your own mouth, right? My tongue is all the way up at the top, very kind of tense and hard, pushing up to the top sound. E, okay? There's a little tiny hole or passageway, right, between your tongue and the sound that's coming out. E. You actually cannot pronounce the E sound without doing that. If you put your tongue in some other position, it gets the wrong sound. So that tongue position is very important. And with English, it's very, very tight. Okay? So I'm just going to give you a difference, right? An important variable here is that with English, when we do E, the tongue is very tight and kind of forward, close to the teeth, but not touching the teeth. When we say I, which is a different sound that we'll talk about in a little bit, it's the same position, just a little bit farther back. Okay, so that's why I'm explaining the tongue position, because there's another vowel in English that is very similar, and the position of the tongue is very similar, but just a little bit different. Okay, but this is our base, right? E, right up there at the top. So here we go. Over here. There we go. Okay. Better. Okay. Green. That's the sound. Green. Okay. Next. T. Sorry. There we go. T. T. Okay. Next, we've got thief. Thief. Okay. Next, we've got there we go. Scene. Scene. Okay, and then next we have seize. Seize. Okay, you see all of them have exactly the same sound. But you probably noticed a problem because this is English. One sound, only one sound we have as EE. We also have it as EA. We also have it as IE. And E and EI. I'm sorry. English is terrible. There are reasons for this, right? It's not random, it's not crazy, but it is very complicated. I'll do a lesson on this another day about the history of English and why we have such crazy spelling. There's reasons for all of these, okay? But those reasons are complicated and they take forever to explain. So usually the fastest way is just to memorize these. Okay, so this is one of the main ones. EI almost always makes E. Okay, EE always makes E. That's a rule, right? E. That's always an E sound. Okay. EA usually makes E, but sometimes it doesn't. Okay. IE also usually probably 90% of the time is going to make an E sound. Not always, but almost always. It's going to be E, okay? And then this one, I think always as well. I don't know percentage on, probably 90% as well. I was going to say een. I can think of a couple exceptions off the top of my head. So een, same E sound every time, but different spellings to produce that sound. So the way that is good to think about this is you have the one sound and then you attach different spellings to it in different ways. Okay, that's a better way to think about it than, oh my word, there's so many different ways of spelling this sound, right? Because that's really confusing. Okay, so that's the idea. Green tea. So quick review here. Over here. Green. There we go. Green. Tea. Thief. Seen. Sees. Okay? Those are 5 different words, 5 different examples, and 5 different spellings of the E sound in English. This is one of the foundational sounds, like I said at the beginning. Almost every language in the world has this sound, and so this is probably something you already know, but I want you guys to be able to see it, hear it, right? Native pronunciation, and see, like, oh, this is the same way that I say it, right? So that should be good. For most of you, the way I do my E is going to be the exact same way that you do, which is good. That's one less thing that you have to learn about English, okay? But you do need to kind of watch how do we spell that E sound. Okay, so review those, look at those, you guys can practice with it, and look for some other words that have that E sound in it. And you guys will learn faster and faster and faster. If you like these videos, then I love you. Please post in the comments underneath. I will post a video for you guys here in a little bit, and there will be extra things for you as the days go on. I will be producing more and more videos of these kinds for you guys. Have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you another day. Bye!